What up? How's it going? So, I want to know if Jimmy is going to seriously take her up on the offer. And what I mean by seriously is he going to take her up on the offer and then actually, try to make it work out? Or is he going to try to sabotage it because it didn't go the way that he thought was best, where they are working together, right? And then I got to see what Mike's next step is, because he got his eye on the motherfuckers, the Salamancas, man. Hey, let's go ahead and get this episode started. They playing a beat. That means some shit going down.
Turn to the left.
Okay. We've been coming to the same spot this entire time. Like,
Now, you put that letter into Howard's office tonight. It's on his premises. You've officially given notice. Tomorrow morning, while he's still out on the back nine chasing his balls, you call Mesa Verde and your other clients, you bring them along. You get to him before he does.
I appreciate the advice, but the whole point of this is for you to be your kind of lawyer and me to be mine. I need to find a way to do this that's right for me.
right.
Hey, Kim, can we make this quick? I'm kind of swamped right now.
Sure. Thanks for meeting with me. I only need a few minutes.
Great. What's up?
Howard, could we do this in your office?
That motherfucker say, "What's up?" right there with the door
Please?
open. Like, he do not fuck with her at all. He got his back on the door like, "What's up?"
So, you're going with Schweigert and Coakley?
I'm sorry?
I heard. Through the grapevine.
I'm not going to another firm. I'm starting my own.
The week Jimmy exits Davis in Maine, you decide to leave us? That can't just be happenstance.
We're going to be sharing expenses. One office, but two separate practices.
Smart. On several counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Howard, I'm grateful for everything you and the firm have done for me, especially the financial help with my schooling. And I'm ready to write a check for the remainder of the loan. I just need accounting to get me that figure.
No need. Our gift to you.
Thank you.
You earned it. Tell you the truth, I'm kind of envious.
Really? Why?
Something about a fresh start. Kim, I want you to know that I always pushed you harder because I knew that I could expect more from you.
If you were trying to guess, it's one of the options you would have. But the way he was treating her, you could tell it was disappointment. He doesn't want her to lie down with dogs and end up with fleas. That's his thing. I never got the feeling that that this was like some ill will type of shit. It was just one of those things where, because it wasn't just explicitly said, you were like, damn, he going extra hard on her, So she got a clean slate.
Calling now.
Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all? Of course, y'all understood what happened there, but it was dope. That man got out of the office with her. Was like, all right, good to you. Now I need to get on the phone because she gonna try to take that motherfucker. She's the competition immediately.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Yo, was she in heels?
Hi, Paige. Yeah, hi. Just checking that we're still on for lunch on Monday. Great. And Kevin, too? Good. Well, before we meet, there's some news you need to know about. I am not the safe choice. The safe choice for you would be HHM.
Is she practicing?
I believe, however, that I am the right choice.
Why?
Oh, okay. She really.
So why do you prefer a tailor-made suit? Because it fits you, and you alone. Because each and every stitch was fretted over with you in mind.
What if I want a whole warehouse full of suits?
What you got for
That's a hell
that?
of a lot of sewing.
Having Mesa Verde as my sole client will take up the entirety of my attention, to be sure. But if this were beyond my abilities, I wouldn't be throwing my hat in the ring. I think it's a dentist's office.
2 offices for 2 dentists. Hey, Steve, do you mind if we just...
Oh, please. I'll step outside and make some phone calls. You'll take all the time you need.
Bad lunch, huh? Mesa Verde said no? Okay, I'm getting mixed.
Right? Like, damn.
Is this a good...
Jimmy, I got it.
But now she's like,
got
how
me
the
some
fuck
good-
am I going to
Yes.
do it?
I mean, there's nothing in writing yet, but the lunch went, it kicked ass. Oh, and then when we walked out of the restaurant, when Kevin wasn't looking, Paige gives me a thumbs up. But not
she-
the regular thumbs up, the double thumbs up. 2.
Double barrel.
I don't know.
Just like that. What?
Yeah, I love seeing you like this.
It's likely that we're losing Mesa Verde.
Losing them. We just got them. Why? Where are they going?
They're going with Kim Wexler. She left the firm.
How is she going out on her own? Why is she going out on her own?
Well, the why is the why. The how is that she's pooling her resources with Jimmy.
Kim and my brother, partners at law. He's Svengali. The man is Svengali.
So if you have any details, any arguments, bullet point them for me now, because I got about an hour before I have to get back. Chuck.
He going to his regular suit? Oh,
you okay?
shit.
I'm going to the meeting, and the lights stay on. Everyone keeps their phones. Everything stays, for lack of a better word, normal. I will make it through. Let's face it, Howard. She's the future. 2 old guys like us, we're the past. Let me tell you how boring I am. I read FEC and ISO reports for entertainment. The rules are changing all the time. With everything that's happened with Enron and WorldCom, the government is extra vigilant. You need a sharp, young eye to catch that stuff. When you've specialized in this kind of work for decades on end, you tend to get kind of
Stale.
stale. You get stale. Any bank such as Mesa Verde looking to open a de novo branch is definitely going to need to show a healthy portfolio of CRA compliance. Duh. Obviously.
They don't need to worry about the boring stuff. They need to understand. They need a kick in the pants, exciting. And then he lays out all the boring things that he's an expert in. Right? Like, hey, cool. I actually like how he's laying this out.
Boring. Still, if you were to run afoul of it, it could hold you up in court for years. And by the way, if that were to happen to you folks as you go forward without us, which it will not, Howard has contacts at the Fed who could help sort things out. When you reach your golden years, you tend to get a little long-winded, ramble on and on about details. My point being, your bank is in excellent hands.
But I have to say, I have complete confidence in Miss Wexler.
You should. She was part of our team. She learned from us. You won't find
God
better
damn,
than Kim
bro.
Wexler.
Glad we did this.
Anytime. We are there for you, date. Lovely to meet you, Paige.
And you. Thank you.
Talk soon, gentlemen.
That was amazing. You were fantastic.
He gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chuck?
Get me home.
He felt that. Get me home. That. Don't laugh at that.
Isn't she a beauty, Fudge? Just like the one you used to fly.
Fudge.
Yep. Major Theodore Fudge Talbot. His mom used to mail him care packages of fudge during the war, and he shared them with his
Get this
friends.
horse shit
That's
out of
the
here.
story, right, guys?
So thank you for your service.
Major Fudge Talbot. Facts.
Thought I told you not to say anything. Go stand by the front. The nose, whatever.
Look at my man. My man is spry. He got bounce in his step. He like, get my ass over here.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Chop, chop. All right, hands on hips. All right? Looking strong, looking proud. All right? See the bomber, okay? The bomber's the main point, so see it. You're part of the greatest generation. You fought the Nazis.
Fought the Japanese.
What?
Fought Japanese. I fought the Japanese. This machine was used in the Pacific, where the Japanese are.
Why don't you shut up and learn to take some direction? Okay, here's what you're gonna do. Wrap him in a space blanket.
Oh, no.
Wrap him in
Are
a
those
second
MPs?
one. Make him some tea, or just better, heat some chicken broth. Just let it simmer. Don't make it boil. Rhubarb. Rhubarb. Idiots, that's a signal. Get him in the chair. Everybody line up.
I thought they were MPs. The motherfuckers had to.
Smile.
Jeez.
What?
She went, yo, punk ass brother, that's what.
I lost Mesa Verde. Paige said they went over there this afternoon for some kind of courtesy meeting, or so she thought, and Kevin got his head turned. You still up for doing this?
What, you begin in the office? Something like this happens. You're there to help me. I'm there to help you. Hey, there will be other Mesa Verdes.
Will there? Will there? Will there?
So, you still want to do this?
He told me he wanted me to stay. It's okay. I'm here now. And next time you see Howard, tell him you need a raise.
No, he does. He does. Hey, brother man, get that raise. Your ass supposed to be in that mail room. They got you doing all sorts of horse shit. I'm like, I want the Kim Wexler package. I want to go to school, and I don't want to be a lawyer. Mm-hmm. What you gonna do? Oh, what's he gonna do? This is, you can't. Oh.
Hey, how's it going? I need an X-Acto knife,
Okay.
ruler, wood, please, hammer mill premium paper, 20-pound, 1 ream, and a glue stick.
All I know is some scumbaggery that will surely get you disbarred immediately. The judge would be like, or the counsel, whoever. I don't need to hear anymore. Disbar this motherfucker. Oh my. This is some high quality scumbaggery. So he's gonna make it look like they made a mistake on all the paperwork? Is this what's happening? The reason his scumbaggery is so advanced is it's subtle. He's not out here doing no grandiose shit. That's subtle than a motherfucker. Yo. Oh. Oh.
Just had to do it, huh? Couldn't stand to let Kim have Mesa Verde. You had to swipe it from her.
I didn't swipe anything. We retained our client.
You and Howard never even heard about Mesa Verde till Kim brought it to you on a red velvet pillow.
Jimmy, thanks for staying with me. I know we have our issues, but if things were reversed, I hope you know that I would do the same for you.
God damn.
Ready.
All right, ready.
set, pull. Good job.
Can we do more?
Mm-hmm. You line them up for me. I needed a soaker for the rhododendrons out back.
Well, Pop-Up's gonna have to finish this project on his own because we have to go.
That's obviously not what he's using it for, huh? What is this, like his own spike strip almost? First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And we got a Patreon with full-length early reactions to things like this. If you'd like to, check it out. So what's Mike going to do with that? As I said, it seemed almost like he was making a spike strip, to flatten tires or some shit. Which he may be doing because you got that truck. We'll see. But it was funny, as I joked about, at least he gets the kids involved. Because while he was doing it, I didn't say it out loud, but one of my first thoughts was, what if he was, creating something for it? But then when he said that, the thing about the plants, I'm thinking, oh, okay. Like I took it too. Like, oh yeah, I had no idea what those were called, but right, because it just sounded like something the old man would do. And yeah, no. He it's part of his plan. He's, as I said, it's cool to see him going out there, doing all this stuff that we would hear about. Right, there was a difference. We would hear him on the phone, letting people know that he saw him in Breaking Bad, or he would arrive someplace he'd already know something, or Gus would know something about Walt or Pinkman. He'd be like, whoa, well, now we see him actually doing the work, and that's dope because now I'm like, what's he going to do? How does he stick it to the Salamancas, right? The Salamancas, when we see them, yeah, man, I have no answer, and that's cool with me, right? Kim Wexler. Yo, you want to know something funny real quick, though? Because I watch so many shows, the ones I watched previously, I forget them and I almost never think about them again. So even though I'll refer to Breaking Bad, I barely ever think about that show anymore. And until it's time to edit. And just one thing that hit me is the stark contrast of the stakes. The stakes are of season 5, right? I'm editing season 5 right now on YouTube, and where we're at then, we already know what those stakes are. But to see now what's going on with Kim and Jimmy, it's like these stakes are high, but it's something different. You know what I mean? And it's not so much that lives are at stake as much as livelihoods, right? So that was just something interesting, right? Because even Breaking Bad, because I'm watching so many things, it gets, you know what I mean? It's something like while I'm editing, I'm like, oh man, I forgot about that, right? I'll see it like that. But what I do think about Kim, she was very important to HHM. And I like how it's not even so much a revelation of why Howard treated her the way he did or felt the way he did, as much as it's a realization for me. Not a revelation, a realization. I didn't realize, oh, no. It was like disappointment. And it was little by little that I started coming to that realization, right? So in that last episode where she talked about the fact that they paid for her school, and it's like, oh, so she got it out the mud and all that, and they helped her and hooked her up. And as I said, it's almost this thing of, if they plan on making her partner one day, she has to be able to have the sense and the keen eye to not lie down with dogs that get fleas. So, yeah, Jimmy did what he did, but they expect more from her. She was on the track, and he had to make her pay to teach her a lesson. That's how things are done. She would never want to be in a position like that again. But then she was on the way out, and he just expected that. Howard he sat down, he's like, oh yeah, what's it, Schweikert? And so he just expected that's what's happening. Then she said what she said. And he said, she explains, well, we're going to go in half on where we reside, the expenses, but separate practices. And he's like, hey, that's smart for multiple reasons. And that's facts, right? Like, Jimmy, he's not a bad guy. But in trying to achieve things, oftentimes he will do what he does, right? And it's funny for us, the viewers, but it's also this thing of it could destroy her career. So Jimmy, he did something funny. He had some old guy that owed him, that was in trouble for public masturbation. And he came out there. I knew it was horse shit. By the time we get to Major Fudge Talbot or some shit like that, he's like, yeah, his was it his grandma or mom used to send him fudge and packages? Like, it's just some horse shit. And then my man gets up, he stands, he's like, right? It was just funny. And when the guy showed up, I saw them with their pistols on their side. I'm just assuming they MPs coming to drag them the fuck off. They was like, nah, we coming to take photos. And once again, one of the biggest things about Jim Saul, and we see him, he's picking up these techniques along the way as he gets to Saul. One of the biggest things is his utilization of media. And that was just funny to see it. They did it in like a funny way. But then, let's go back to Kim. Kim had it. And the way she did it was dope, okay? But here's something that you don't, at least I haven't. And I'm trying to think how many law shows I've watched. Like, of course, we've all seen Law and Order. Hundreds and thousands of episodes of Law and Order. Regular NSVU, but it's coming from the DA's point of view most of the time, right? So that's different. At the top of a practice, it's so much about business and selling your brand and your point of view. Once again, that's why Davis and Maine was pissed about that commercial. It's about branding also. So when Kim does what she does, she's putting out her brand. I can help you. Yes, I'm by myself, but that means I give all my attention to you, this one client, and I pledge myself. Went perfect. And Chuck, my assumption was, well, Chuck is going there because he doesn't trust that Jimmy, if he has anything to do with it, right? He said Svengali, a goddamn Svengali, right? Like, I'm thinking that's why he's going to do that. I don't think that's what it was. I just think he don't play that about when it comes to HHM. He does not play that shit. They lost somebody to somebody who's just starting their own private practice. He like, fuck out of here. He even looked, when he first said, he said, how'd that happen? So he gets up. He said, keep their phones, keep the lights on. And he made sure to put on the jacket that didn't have the lining inside of it. He goes in there and he sells in such a dope way. But by the way, that's part of good writing is, I'm like, damn, they made that character dope. And like, he just seemed an expert, a master of that craft because he's been a partner for a long time. And unless it's something big, he's not really getting down there in the mud. Most of his time is spent doing this, okay? So he comes and he says something to the effect, yeah, man, you need young, fresh eyes to, make banking exciting, make bank law exciting and some shit like that. And he goes, but ever since Enron and WorldCom, they don't play that shit. The government will come down even if you did something out of the ordinary that was a mistake, okay? So he puts that little seed there, and also the fact, oh, you got these young eyes. But the whole time he's saying this, he's just pointing out little things that, yeah, man, all I do is I read blah, blah, blah. And, did you take care of this? That's one of those things that I handle too. The boring stuff. And he laid it out as, yeah, young and fresh, boring, expert, tedious work. Get my hands in it. You feel what I'm saying? So how he laid that out was it was like fucking remarkable salesmanship. So by the end, and you can see, what was her girl's name? Paige? Paige kept looking like, because she understood what was happening right there. She was like, holy shit, they beat him in the motherfucking head. Because Kim gave it her best shot. That thing she said about the suits, and it's tailored, the suit fits you and you fit the suit. And he's like, well, what if I want multiple suits and just a warehouse? And she came right back at it. But Paige was sitting there like, damn. So she's hurt. And it made her even rethink this whole private practice thing. And Jimmy said, the point of this is you have me and I have you. And so Jimmy goes to visit his brother. And it made sense why his brother was like, no cops. No doctors. And he didn't ask for Jimmy. He can't trust Jimmy to be around when he's in his right mind. Okay. But that's not even something that he would like think and consciously be like, no, Jimmy. It's just a thing. I can't have Jimmy around these documents, right? Like, I don't even think it's something he would have thought twice about. In the midst of it, that's his instinct is to not have Jimmy around. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, he thought about that. I'm just saying that's his, don't have Jimmy here. But Jimmy shows up. Helps his brother a little bit. And then he goes and gets them files. And I'm like, what is he doing? Ruler, X-Acto knife, glue stick, the same type of paper that is utilized on here. And he's going to be using the copy machine. And he went and changed every address in there from 1261 to 1216. Ooh. Such a mistake will lead to them going over there and utilizing Kim. Now, here's our thing. He gets back the next morning, that night, early in the morning. He falls asleep, feeling himself, feeling good. And Jimmy talks to Jimmy. Jimmy talks to Chuck, tells him, like, why'd you do it like that? He's like, man, it wasn't about sticking it to y'all or nothing. Like, you feel me? But never mind that part. The part that got me is, he said, I really do want to thank you, man, for having my back and being here for me. He said, I know that we have our issues, but just know that if the positions were reversed, I'd do the same for you. And I knew immediately that we were going to see Jimmy look at them fucking boxes, because he's a spur of the moment kind of guy who has a talent and a mind to do certain things. And oftentimes, because he's trying to fix something, you see, once again, it wasn't ill will. It wasn't like, I'm going to stick it to Chuck. It was, I'm going to help Kim. And at the end of the day, though, he fucked Chuck and he fucked the law firm. And it's one of those things where, that's real fucked up. We're going to see the outcome of this and the fallout. And then we're going to see what's up with Mike and how Mike is going to handle this. Because that's a real slow burn, you know what I mean? Hey, next episode.